Bienvenidas, bienvenidos. There are so many aspects to the Mayan culture that we could delve into and take a look at, but I think today we're going to look at the ancient music, sacred music, because music was a part of ritual, a part of ceremony, and it was used for so many things. So let's talk a little bit about the ritual or the beautiful ancient Mayan music. But first, this is Latina Literati. The Mayas were amazing architects, incredible astronomers, almost perfect mathematicians, so many amazing qualities of the Maya culture. But what was their music like? What instruments did they play? We're going to try and talk a little bit, we're going to discover a little bit about what really makes Mayan music so beautiful, that ancient sound that was used in ceremony, that was used for sacred rituals, and how important it continues to be to the Maya today. Since the Mayan hieroglyphs have been deciphered, there is so much information about how important and how central ritual and sacred music was to the daily life of the Maya. Whether it was celebrations, even transitions to the next world were accompanied by special music. So the traditional music of the Maya was absolutely central to their existence, to their daily life. Music was woven into the social fabric of the Maya. It was used for ceremony, as I've mentioned. It was used in preparation for warfare. It was used, as I mentioned, in transition. And so let's take a look at the type of instruments and what their music would have sounded like. In fact, music was so central, it was so sacred that it was considered a bridge between this world and the next, between human and the divine. That's how special music was and is as part of the Mayan culture. The Maya played many types of instruments, and they were made from natural materials like wood and shell and bone and clay, with incredibly diverse sounds. So we're going to talk a little bit about different types of instruments. Let's take a look at the wind instruments. The Mayan music, one of the central instruments were flutes or ocarinas. And the amazing thing is, maybe they had the shape of a frog or the shape of a bird, and the whistle or the wind would then make a sound that was very much like that animal, because of course they were so inspired by the immense variety around them of the beautiful sounds of nature. So the magical flutes, the ocarinas, came in many shapes and sizes, many different animals, and of course different sounds that were made by these beautiful flutes that for thousands of years accompanied the Maya in their daily life. Another fascinating instrument was the conch shell. It was used to warn, it was used in warfare, it was used in ceremony. Fascinating that, of course, the size of the conch would determine what it is that the sound that was being made by this sacred instrument. Most of the indigenous groups throughout the entire hemisphere had drums, some sort of drum, whether it was solid wood or made from animal skins. And so drums were also used in daily ritual, in preparation for warfare, in transition, ceremonial life, just a lot of different meanings for the different drums and the resonance that the drums produced. Different animals were used as well. For example, the turtle shell was used as an instrument. There were other instruments that were used by different parts of animals. Fascinating that so sacred was the natural world to the Maya that it was incorporated in every aspect of their daily life. The complex and intricate sounds of the drums with the ocarinas and different instruments made for very melodic, very resonance-filled music. And here are some examples to share with you so that you can hear it yourself. The legacy of traditional Maya music and the importance of these instruments continue today. Mayan communities continue to use traditional instruments and those inspired by traditional instruments in their festivities and ceremonies even today. And you can see them in the different towns throughout the Maya world. The heart of the Mayan world is, of course, Guatemala, where we are today. But there are also ceremonies throughout different Mayan communities that you can participate in and appreciate the beauty of their music and dance. From the depths of the jungle to Tikal to Chichen Itza, music was central to the Mayan civilization. And we hope we've given you a glance into the beauty of this music today. And now on to my favorite part of the video, the book recommendations. The first book I'm going to recommend is called Maya, and it's exactly that, a description of what life was like, the history of the Maya, and what life was like in the Mayan at the height of their civilization. Fascinating to look at all the different rituals, the historical context, and the beauty of one of the richest civilizations ever to exist. The second book is called The Maya by Michael Coe. Fascinating, again, giving context to the music and the rituals. Really wonderful book, and we've learned so much in these past decades about the Maya. This is a great book to start learning all about them. Thank you so much for joining us on this joint journey and enjoying some music from the Mayan traditions. As always, we'd love you to subscribe to Latina Literati and let us know, what are you reading? What type of music do you like? Any recommendations for videos? We'd love to hear from you. Let us know in the comments. Thank you so much. Con mucho salud, mucho cariño, mucho amor. Gracias.